Well, finding senior living can be very expensive, and we're continuing to cover this story as continuing care facilities can ask for more than $100,000 up front as an entrance fee, with partial refunds if you move out, but just partial.
Right. So as our Let Joe Know team has reported, years after moving, some residents still can't get their money back. All new this morning, that could finally be changing. Here's Joe Ducey with a new proposed law aimed at protecting our seniors.
Got the Purple Heart, was awarded the Bronze Star.
Barbara Taylor's talking about her good friend Forrest Buck and her struggle to help him get back a hefty deposit from a Valley Senior Living facility. We told you how Forrest paid an entrance fee guaranteeing life care at Sierra Wind Senior Center in Peoria. Forrest expected about $102,000 back when he moved out.
He thought he'd probably get something within about a year.
Forrest moved out in 2018. 5 years later, still no refund.
I thought within a year I would get a check for my 90% back.
We also told you how Janet Farnsworth put down a big entrance fee at Sierra Winds. When her husband died, Janet moved and expected a $193,000 refund. 3 years later, she still couldn't get it. When questioned, Sierra Winds pointed to their contract where it says no refunds until the unit is sold and occupied, something Forrest thought was unfair.
He would say, Barbara, I just don't think it's right. The fact that they can use my money, and I never know if they're really trying to sell my apartment unit or not.
In Arizona, there is no law requiring a deadline for these refunds, but that could soon change. We took Janet and Forrest's concerns to State Representative Matt Gress, and this month, he took action. Representative Gress introduced House Bill 2505, co-sponsored by 13 other House members. The proposed law addresses life care contracts, stating entrance fee refunds must be returned when residents move out and the resident's former living unit is inhabited by a new residence, or within 1 year, whichever is shorter.
There should be a time limit.
Barbara says a refund deadline just makes sense. At the age of 98, and more than 5 years after moving from Sierra Winds, Forrest died, still waiting for that refund and for this law that he wanted to protect other seniors.
I think Forrest would be thrilled.
With our help, Janet ended up getting her refund more than 3 years after moving out. Now, about that House Bill 2505. Representative Gress says it must be assigned to a committee and for a chairperson to hear it in order for it to stay alive. Let your legislators know how you feel about House Bill 2505. Go to abc15.com/letjoeknow. I've got a link to all House members right there. I'm Investigator Joe Ducey. If you got a problem, let me know.
Always fighting for what's right, Joe. We appreciate you.